traveling information broker, the ever-cheerful Amira. Now, how may I help you? Ask for information. Let's see. Your current primary objective is... This has become a terrible situation. Your father has taken the life of Alice's mother, the Monster Lord. Resurrect the divine bird and head for the Monster Lord's castle to ascertain the truth. You'll continue here on the final chapter. Huh? I feel like we're forgetting someone. Everyone is gathered here, and nobody is missing. So for context, it's talking about the main story of Paradox. At the end of part 2, at the end of the Alice playthrough, you get to choose whether you want to use Ilias or Alice in the playthrough. At the end of Alice's playthrough, you get to a small scene where Marcellus, Luca's father, kills the previous Monster Lord, Alice's mother. And what Amira here is referring to someone being missing is Sonia, who in the Ilias playthrough, at the end of part 2, ends up sacrificing herself, but because she's an apoptosis, she can affect time. She made a copy of herself from before she sacrificed herself to travel with Luca. And so everyone forgot about those events except for a few people who have some slight memories of the event. So anyways, the Maya distortion has been sorted out, and it's now possible to resurrect the divine bird. With that, you can fly to the Helgondo continent. Head to the Monster Lord's castle and bring this pointless war to an end. You'll continue here on the final chapter. I have some other information that may be of interest for you. I've arranged them in order of difficulty for you. Alright, I forgot I never went and got the Beelzebubs in this playthrough. An eyewitness report of the Beelzebubs has been caught on my information network. You should hurry towards the base of the Shrine Hill at Yamatai Village. Alright, here we go. Here's what we need. A trio of powerful sisters calling themselves the Cursed Swords have been sighted on Fairy Island. The forest? Do they like the forest? She asked that because in Tarsa's world, they first appeared deep within the forest. It appears that the Queen of Granoa had declared Musette a wanted monster. Why don't you go see her about that, for their sake? In that battle, Chateau de Romances disappeared without a trace. But because the dimensional gate disappeared, there's no way it returned to its original world, right? Wherever in the world did it disappear to? Why don't you go check out Granoa? Yamatai Village's elder said that Daiji was sighted near their village. Quick, get there! There are reports of an outrageous succubus racking up an outrageous win streak in the Granoa Coliseum. No matter how you look at it, it sounds like Est. Sheesh. Instead of returning to her own world, she's still playing around there. A student is currently residing in the Scat Captain's house at Pornov. According to a story I heard, he appears to want to leave on an adventurous journey. Oh, that's another character I just never bothered to go back and get again. Why don't you take the Scout Captain along so you can invite him on your adventurous journey? Your number of preferred companions will also increase by 1. Absolutely not! That's all I've got. There may be some more places that are too dangerous for you at this level, though. Well then, good luck. Alright. So, I've already got the Beelzebubs and the other character in my team, so I don't really need to go get them. So we'll just focus on the Collab characters. And since the Cursed Sword Sisters were mentioned first, we'll go for them first. Here they are. It's you three? So you were hiding out in a place like this? It's you guys, the heroes and their companions. If you come here to hunt us, then you're our enemy. The world is not yours to loiter about. We're here to round you up. We did not have a chance to settle things in the previous battle, but now the three of us shall take you on seriously. We can unleash our forms now, right? In that case, execution! Executioner unleashed her form. I'm going full power as well. Unleash! Ogre Tooth! Ogre Tooth unleashed her form. Let's settle this without holding anything back. God-slaying branch! Why didn't you just say Mistletoe? Her sword is called Mistletoe. It's what she's named after. Mistletoe unleashes her form. They're terribly powerful, but we won't lose! I certainly did not think we'd be defeated. Your powers are magnificent. Now that we've settled this, please stop attacking towns and villages. That was never our intention from the start. All that was merely our obligation to the Queen of Dreams. I still had a lot of fun working for her, though. Our objective now is different. We are searching for a certain thing in this world. What could this thing be that you're looking for? That would be a way to kill angels. We're about to fight a war with angels in the world we come from, so we've been looking around here for a way to kill them. A way to kill angels? You will stop devastating this world once you have it, yes? Ilias, you're kind of selling out your pseudo brethren there, aren't you? Based in this world's logic, if you want to kill an angel, just use a bunch of pleasure attacks against it. Of course, that is assuming that you can actually touch them, which is the main issue. Yes, I promise that. Once we have it, we will only need to find a way back to our world. Very well, I suppose. A way to kill angels. We shall arrange something. However, I will not permit you to try it out on the angels of this world. Every angel here is my creation. Don't worry, we don't have any grudges against this world's angels. Anyways, please do us this favor. We decide to help the three Cursed Sword Sisters find a way to kill angels. But we don't know of any ways to do that ourselves. You can do basically anything to them and they'll die eventually in this world. Well, I guess technically, if you want... No, that's sealing them. They can be killed normally. I don't really get what the big issue is. So, what do we do? This will be very difficult, even though we agreed to it. For now, let us prioritize dealing with the other members of the Alliance. We'll just have to postpone this matter for now. Maybe we'll come across a sufficient means as we chase after the other Alliance members. Alright, can't do anything with them right now. So next is off to Grand Noah. Luca, did you notice this presence? This is the presence of the Chateau de Romances, so it was still connected to this world after all. Its power is leaking out from that side. Let's go. We followed the strange flow of power through the city. This is the gate of the demonic castle. It seems we are the only ones who can actually see it since we've been to the castle. Anyway, let's go in. So it really was connected to it. But this sensation doesn't look like the Land of Night is going to expand any further. The huge gate connected to the Land of Night disappeared in that battle. Therefore, I think the demonic castle is harmless on its own. This gate can only be perceived and used by us. We don't have to worry about citizens wandering into this place by accident. Then it's okay to leave it here as it is? Hey, aren't Bulbua and Gilgorn here? That's very likely. We can't leave those two alone. Let's look for them inside. Ah, Gilgorn was stopping us. It's you people. Now the nightmare incident has been resolved, I don't believe you have any more business with me. We cannot simply allow someone as powerful as yourself to go unchecked. Your very existence here throws the world into disarray. Huh. Am I really causing turmoil by not doing anything? That said, I have no intention of moving from here. I imagine you still want to return to your original world? If you stay with us, it will be easier to find a way to do so. I said I'm not moving from here. If you're going to coerce me, I'll remove you by force. You really are quite stubborn. In that case, we'll just torture you with pleasure like last time. I thought you'd resort to that, so I prepared countermeasures. Yoram forms a wall of reality around herself. This barrier! Is she rejecting the dream world? That's right. This barrier can negate the physics of the dream world. Any form of pleasure will have no effect on me whatsoever. Really? Then shall I put that to the test? I suppose we have no choice but to try. Tarsa and Riggio used their pleasure attacks on Gilgorn, but they were blocked completely. Do you understand? It really doesn't affect her. It's pointless to keep trying. Now go on. Get out of my sight this instant. This is vexing, but we have no choice but to fall back. Let's return after we come up with a new strategy. As long as Gilgorn is protected by the wall of reality, we cannot fight her. But maybe if we had an attack powerful enough to break her barrier... We don't have anything powerful enough right now. We'll just have to put this matter behind us for now. Riggio, I specifically gave you the attack to powerful enough to break it. It's just a magic spell. A physical damage magic spell. But I guess you've forgotten all about it. Oh wait, that was a rune. And your runes don't work in this world. Ah, that's the problem. Okay. Never mind. Scratch that plan off. Something might come to mind while we go after our other Alliance members. Let's continue exploring the Mon Castle for now. Man, man! The sheep girl is crying in sorrow. You poor girl. What's wrong? With the castle in this state, she's been completely terrified. She won't leave my side. I see. I feel sorry for her. Man. Let's leave her alone for now. By the way, just FYI, the store never stops working. If you go in there, it's instant game over. I can see everyone here still enjoying themselves. Here we go. So I was a little wrong before. The seal did disappear, but you just come back here. A sweet fragrance lingers in the air. The 7 heroes learned Hero of the 7 Worlds. Lars, Larat, and Avisa learn Sex Battle Seal. So you just come back there and you can get the seal back. And so all of those heroes can now deal pleasure damage. I expected you might come back for me. We've come to make a request for you. Oh, Fulbea, Sheena, Lestani. Yes, I am fine with that. It would appear you're finally being honest with your feelings. Good grief, don't you recognize sarcasm? Nay, your true thoughts slipped from your heart. They came out in the form of sarcasm. What absolute self-confidence! I kind of yearned for that in a way. Contrary to the immense power Fulbea holds, she is relatively harmless compared to the other Alliance members. Even so, it would be dangerous to let someone with as much power as her go unchecked. There is always the possibility she may cause some turmoil on a whim. Fulbea, would you come with us? Is the outside world enjoyable enough to move me from my throne? If that's the case, I want you to show me that enjoyment once again. There's no need for you to be in a hurry like before. I'm not an obstacle to be overcome for this purpose. All I want for you is to appeal to me. I understand. We have no choice but to do this. There's no avoiding a fight after all. Let's go! Now I understand you. What do you require of me? That's not an impression I'm getting from you. If you understood, why didn't you address our request sooner? I want you to show me your will once more. If you want me to become your companion, I request an offering. An offering? What could you possibly want from us? Something more beautiful than myself. You must bring that to me. If you can do that, I will give you the honor of joining your party. That is, if you are able to do it. Since Fulbea boasts about being the single most beautiful person in the world, there couldn't possibly be anything more beautiful than her out there. I imagine you expect that response from us. But is it good enough? You figured it out. Yes, this may seem to be an impossible task. You may muster whatever you can to try and overcome it. I shall acknowledge your efforts. A task that's absolutely impossible to fulfill? It's just like the Kobayashi Maru scenario. Kazuya knows about Star Trek, confirmed. Kobayashi Maru? It's from a science fiction drama in my world, but never mind that. In any case, I get what she's saying. He's saying, to take on a task that is impossible to fulfill in the first place sounds utterly absurd, but... I'll be waiting for your offering. I do wonder what you might think of presenting to me. We need to prepare a satisfactory offering for Fulbur. Something that is more beautiful than her. Let's set this matter aside for now. Perhaps we will come up with something as we chase after the other Alliance members. You're right. For now, let us solve some other problems. Other Alliance members are still at large. We'll have to put Fulbur aside for the time being.